Well, hello everyone, and sorry for welcome to Adrenaline Racing League, round 2 of season 2. Sorry for the delay. There are some slight problems with of administration nature with verification. My name is Ivan. I'm and I'm going to be your commentator for today, as Webo is unavailable again due to some health problems. So get well soon, Webo. Hopefully we'll be able to commentate together soon. As we have a little bit of car park here. Yurgin Sak was on the lap. Has met a leak in castle section. Little who obviously crashed out and couldn't do anything about it. The problems are out of F1 game, not a problem with the driver. While we were absent, the first times were already set. So Ronan said the fastest time until this point with 139.858. Second is ARL with 139.919. Third is Yuki with 139.989. Then fourth is Ben Watson with 140.731. Then it's G717 Art with 140.954. Hyper Excellence is sixth with 141.934, and Wongfi, the last one who set the time, is on P8 with 144.825. We would also like to thank Come to Your Life, who is our sponsor for this season, and he provides a reward and a prize for the winner of for the winner at the end of current season. As we watch Jarno H and now tackling last few corners and coming on the final back straight, the final straight. What time will Hush driver set? Coming across the line shortly. It is a 139.405. Fastest time until now, so great lap from the Hutch driver, who gets the pole position, provisional pole position. Yuki pulls into pits. Ben Watson is in the pits. G77 Art, G717 Art, coming to end of sector 2. I think he backed off of his lap. Trying AlphaTauri. HBS, I think he's just an outlap because this seemed to be very slow. Barge T73 on the lap, on the outlap. So no one is on the lap, so I can use this opportunity and take you to the standings. So hold on a minute. So ARL Mali, who is not with us here today, leads the championship ahead of Wongfi and Ikosuki. ARL 33 is on P4, Ronan is on P5. Sixth is Ben Watson, seventh is Alexis Beast, who is also not here competing with us today. Dita Lake is on P7. Sparks is, who is also not here, who is also not attending here today, is on P9, and AVG Renz is on P10. In the constructors, well, if we don't count reserve, well, I think we got an extra constructor, so basically reserve drivers lead with 29 points. But if we don't count that, McLaren is leading ahead of Ferrari and Red Bull. So McLaren with 25 points leads, Ferrari is second with 19 points, and Red Bull is third with 12 points. Mercedes and Alfa Romeo are tied on fourth and fifth place with 8 points. As ARL is finishing his lap. Coming across the line. Power. He goes P1. 139.068. Truck is rubbing in, and he's getting faster and faster, it seems, by the last, if we check the latest times. Ben Watson on the lap as well. Coming to the end of sector 1. He's over 110 quicker on his previous lap, so this could be improvement for Ben. Castle section. You really need to find a way to find the balance between how to put the car and how to push the car and to not crash into a wall there. That can be really easy. Coming to the end of sector 2, 6 tenths up, over 6 tenths up on his previous lap. Coming onto the straight now, full throttle until the end of his lap. Across the line shortly, it is gonna be 140.117 for Ben, what puts him into P5 over a second improvement. I think it was. Excuse me if I got it wrong. Artol's also on the lap, same as HBS. Turn 3, third gear. Coming to turn 4, second gear here, and turn 3, probably to get a bit more rotation. 5 tenths up on his previous time. I think those were turns 5 and 6, excuse me if I got it wrong. 5 tenths up at the end of sector 1. Castle section. Really Really nice through there. Now flat out until this downhill corner. I don't know what corner it actually is. Heartbreaking zone once again. This like last real corner before this on this lap, because until after that it's just flat out till the line. Are sprinting to the line. It is going to be 1:39.979 for Art. Almost a second improvement on his last time, but puts him into P4. So the track is really evolving right now. Ren's also on the lap. Turn 1, third gear. Then 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th. Braking for the turn 2, third gear. Second on the exit, then short shifting up to 3rd. And shifting all the way up to 8th gear. Hard braking zone for turn 3. Third gear and 2nd gear on the apex. Same as turn 4. Braking for turns 5 and 6. Really crucial to not go wide in those corners, because it really can ruin your lap. Second gear for turn 7, turns 8, 9, and I think this is turn 10. Shifting all the way up to 8 gear again. Keeping the car a little bit more in 8. Hard braking zone for turn 11. Third gear, 4th gear, 5th gear, 6th gear, 7th gear. Braking for turn 12. Getting a decent exit out of it. And now just once again sprinting until the line. Maybe upshifted a little bit too soon into 8th gear, but nonetheless, we'll see what lap time can that driver set. It's going to be 1:39.770, what puts him into P3. But let's watch Jarno, who is 1/10 up on who's again over a 1/10 up on his previous lap. Coming to castle section, really pushing on his lap. Close to the wall, really trying on the edge. Close to validation there. I think his lap is still valid. Yeah, that's right. Still is. Braking, getting the apex nicely. Going all the way up to 7th gear. Then braking and downshifting into 3rd gear. Really, maybe a little bit too wide on the exit, but nonetheless, I don't think that's a quite big mistake. 7th gear, 8th gear. To the line, it is going to be 1:39.086, which puts him ahead of Iko Suzuki, who meanwhile went up into 3rd place with 1:39.125. As qualifying is now over, there's only just a couple minutes left for the drivers who are still on their laps. Let's check out with Wongfei's on the lap. Same as ARL, who is backing off. Wongfei 3/10 up on his previous time. This could be in for pole position. Sprinting to the line, Swedish driver in Ferrari. Coming across the line. It is going to be 1:39.177. He lost over 2/10 in last sector. I know what happened there, but still, decent luck from Wongfei. Art, he finished his lap. Ben Watson, 4 tenths up on his previous lap time, but he is invalidated. And this time we'll put him 139.157, I think it was. Let me just check. Second, and that time we'll put him into P5 by quite some margin, 2 tenths in front of Renz, but well, invalidation, and all his hard work was undone. As Barge GT is on the lap, still valid, 5 tenths up on his previous time, was probably a safe banker. Get tackled the last, getting tackling the last corner, sprinting to the line. It is going to be 140.846, way back of Ben Watson in so Bart stays P9. I think we have already set as Bart crashes out. And there we go, we have qualifying done. ARL takes pole in the Red Bull with 139.068, only 1800ths of a second in front of Jarno, who is P2 in Haas with 139.086, and 57 Yuki with 139.125 is a P3 with McLaren, only 57 hundredths of a second behind ARL. Then Wongfi only slightly over a tenth behind ARL. Wongfi on P4, Renz on P5, Ron on P6, Art P7, Ben P8, Bars P9, Jamal P10, and Dittel, I think it was P11. Sorry, I couldn't catch everything in the time. Really sorry for that. As we wait for drivers to ready up for the race start. And there we go, drivers are starting the formation lap led by ARL 33, who is on P1, Jarno is on P2, Yuki P3, Wongfi P4, Renz P5, Ronan P6, Art P7, Ben P8, Bars P9, Jamal P10, Dittel P11, and Ghost Car Formula.com is on P12, Chaos Droid P13, and HPS P14. Let's see the tire choices for the race. Probably it's soft for most of people. Let's. Yeah, there we go. So people all the way on drivers all the way until Jamal 23 are starting on softs. Then Jamal, Detol, Formula.com and HBS are starting on mediums with Chaos Droid on softs. So it's going to be interesting to see if will Chaos Droid make some places going to that first corner, and also it's going to be interesting to see who'll take the lead in P1 with let's say ARL's having slight advantage with starting from the on the outside part of track. He'll have much let's say wider angle to go into corner comparing to Jarno, but the only thing we can do is to wait and see what will happen. Also, it's going quite interesting to see how will Jar's tackle turn 1 around here. Turn 1 can be usually placed for carnage around this track in first lap. Not only turn 1 but turns 2 and 3 as well. So that will be interesting to see how will Jar's tackle this track and how will Jar's behave, and will they go for some crazy moves. But we'll find out that soon as cars are lining up on the grid for round 2 of ARL Season 2 around Baku in Azerbaijan. As we have 5 red lights and it's lights out, away we go. ARL getting really poor start comparing to Jarno and Yuki, who are really close going into turn 1. Yuki making brilliant starts out from P3 all the way up to P1. As there's contact and Jarno and Yuki around. What happened there? So ARL, even with making a poor start, gets a P1. Renz gets P2. Ben Watson somehow gets P3. Jamal gets P4. In all of that carnage, Art gets P5. Little gets P6. HBS gets P7. Formula.com gets P8. Oh, he's in Williams, not in Alpine, my bad. Ronan is on P9. Yuki is on P10. Kieldred is on P11. Bars is on P12. Wungfi is on P13. And Jarno is dead last as we have first virtual safety car of the race. Only lap 1. I told that turns 1, 2 and 3 can be placed for carnage in first few laps, but obviously there was some contact made which undone all of Jarno and Yuki's hard work on the start. As we go green again, ARL leads ahead of Renz, Ben Watson and Jamal, who made a brilliant start in that melee. As Renz is really close to ARL, will he make an attack going into turn 1? ARL leaves the outside of turn 1. Renz tries to drag him. Probably using a little bit more ERS with this. Who breaks latest into turn 1? ARL does it, but Renz trying to make a switchback. Going for it into turn 2. He has better line and gets the move done. So really nice move from Ferrari driver. As Ben Watson is maybe trying to make an opportunity to attack both of them. As ARL goes around the outside of turn 3 and makes the move stick. So again, really we saw really nice move coming from French Red Bull driver. So already those two are entertaining the crowd with show they are offering. Ben going slightly close to the wall on this corner before castle section. ARL is pulling away from Renz. Renz trying to get closer with help of ERS. As I think he had, I don't know if that was lag or he had the small movement there, but nonetheless everything's fine. As Ben Watson is really under pressure from Jamal now, who made an absolute brilliant start coming from P10 to P4, make that P3 as he overtakes Ben Watson going down to turn 1, as Ben has to pit, as Ben goes in the pits. Is that possible wing change, or he has, or he's going for an undercut? Ben's going for an undercut. No, he's changing his wing again. He has to change his wing, so probably he got damaged somewhere, and we didn't call that on stream. Or he got damaged from that close when he got close to that wall, that corner before castle section. And Jamal is chasing Renz now. Purple sector 1 apparently for Jamal, so he's really pushing in order to get that P2, as Dittel, who made 6 places on the start, is chasing Art in under AlphaTauri. Art, who made 3 positions up on the start. HBS with 8 places gained on the start in all of the carnage there, as we have car off into turn 1. That's Chaos Druid. As Jamal is really closing on Renz, who went a little bit wide there. Had some contact with the wall. Bars is out of the session. Jamal tries to make a move. And we have VSC there, but who was ahead here? We don't know, but Jamal goes in the lead as ARL and Renz pit. Renz possibly for a wing change. Yeah, that's right. He had that contact with the wall there in castle section. So 4 laps and 4 virtual safety cars, and your current order looks like this. Jamal 23 leads the race in AlphaTauri. Started in P10 on mediums. Survived the first lap, made some moves, and there he goes. He's in the lead. As Chaos Druid retires during the safety car. Will this cause a possible safety car here? As the virtual safety car ended, Chaos Druid car is still there. Jamal already opening the gap on Little Lick, who also made 9 places from the start. HBS is on P3 with 11 places gained. Not that far off of Little Lick, and Formula.com in the AI made 8 places of the start, but ARL will overtake him shortly. There shouldn't be some serious problems with that. As Jamal starts lap 5, Little 2.5 seconds behind. HBS 2.1 seconds behind Little. Bit of problems there into going to turn 1 for HBS. Didn't got on the corner quite right, went a little bit wide in fact. ARL overtook the ghost car of Formula.com for P4. Now he's hunting down HBS for P3. As Ronan and Art are fighting, Art misjudged the corner, went into the wall, and we have another virtual safety car. He was fighting with Ronan until that point, and looks like he just misjudged his braking point, trying to avoid the wall and collision like last second, but it was already too late. So 2 races for Art and 2 DNFs. Not a great, not the start he wanted. And race ended as HBS got a drive-through penalty for speeding under the safety car. So life has just become easier for ARL. He'll get 1 position for free. Will HBS go serve that drive-through already? Yep, he will. So ARL inherits the P3 without any need to fight for it. Formula.com as I went back into 4th. Runs on P5, HBS coming out on P6, but makes a mistake, and Ronan will maybe try to use this in his favor, but HBS gets the DRS and brakes later and gets P6 back. Ronan is really pushing, trying to get rid of that Haas in front of him, but I think HBS is safe now. Going a little bit wide here, Ronan maybe fancying a little bit ambitious move going into the castle section there, but luckily backs off of it, as maybe he'll try and make a move here. I think braking for turn 11. I think this is turn 11. Sorry, I really don't know names of corners around here. As Renz gets back past AI of Formula.com, and Jamal sets a new fastest lap, 143.978. ARL set with 142.115. So over a second quicker. ARL is man on the mission right now. As Formula.com's AI battling with Renz. Well, he had help of DRS there, of course, but Renz got the job done, as Ronan overtook HBS, who is now under pressure from Ben Watson. HBS has DRS, but Ben is using DRS to help him as well. Going to turn 3, late braking, left the racing room and made the move stick. So Ben goes up into P7. As Formula.com is just dropping down the field like a stone. At the moment. Ben wasn't just getting back, just trying to get past Formula.com's AI, so there's not any bigger action here right now. As HBS is coming under pressure from Nikos Yuki. Coming onto the straight. You will have help of DRS, but still will HBS, because you got it from Formula Comms AI. Because Yuki really close to HBS now. As Yuki tries to get the move on HBS, going to turn 3. Bit of Daniel Ricciardo braking there, but gets the move stick. Up to P7 he goes. His next target is Alfa Romeo of Ben Watson. Just going up to P9. Yuki really close to Ben Watson as the runner is also really close to Renz, who again messed up the line for last corner as he goes into pits. I think it is another front wing change. Yes, it is. Yuki is really close to Ben Watson now. Battle for P6, just in battle for P5. As Wongfi got past HBS for P7. Yuki had slight tap with the wall there, but I don't think that should hurt his race that much. ARL close on Dittle. In on Dittle. Probably lining up to make a move in P2. Obviously those guys know each other well from our predecessor league, Certas, as we have a car park in the castle section there. Jarno got P8 now all of a sudden. HBS is out. HBS is out of the race. What happened to him there? As ARL gets past Dittle. Oh, this could maybe be a safety car. Because HBS is crashed out in a really awkward place. Still yellow flags. And we are racing again. No safety cars, and not Ben, Dittle, I'm sorry, overshoots the braking, his braking point going into turn 3 and goes wide, and Hyper is out of the race but in pits, so... But we have a safety car. All of a sudden. What happened there? What on earth has happened there? I thought he retired in pits, or he just went straight into pit wall. It seems Hyper just went straight into pit wall. So we got our first safety car of the night after I think 3 or 4 virtual safety cars. We have our first safety car on lap 10, and this really helps Jamal and Dittle, who can now get cheap pit stop and keep their positions pretty much. So let's see, will Jamal pull into pits? Gonna He was really in control of this race from the point he got the lead. Let's see what will the AlphaTauri driver do. Yep, he goes into the pits. He goes into the pits. Let's see the tire choice. ARL stays out. Dittel also pulling into the pits. Really close to the walls there. Jamal is going for soft tire, for hard tires. I'm sorry. Dittel is going for a brand new set of mediums. Ronan, a brand new set of mediums, a new set of mediums for McLaren driver Ben. So that was second Alfa Romeo. Ben goes for his for a set of hards, so opposite strategy than his teammate. Yuki went on to mediums, and Formula comes AI trying without the helmet as well. Went for hards. So on lap 11 out of 26, so your order is ARL leads from Jamal 23, Dittel Lick, Monkfi, Yarno, Ronan, Ben Watson, Yuki, and Formula Com, who is technically not even trying, so I don't know if we should count him or not. We can count. We'll count him, but I don't think if he doesn't rejoin soon, he will get his car will get counted in the final results. So I think there won't be points for him. Skittles is going really close to Jamal under safety car. Maybe we could check penalty situations. So Errol has only one warning from lap 1, same as Jamal. Dittel has 2 warnings. Wongvik has 1 warning and 1 invalidated lap time, but still it's on that 1 warning. Ron has 2 warnings. Yerno doesn't have any, same as Ben Watson. Yuki has 3 warnings. I think it's only 2 of them for track limits. And then Formula Com has not any, but of course he's an AI, so it's easier for him. So it's obvious that he won't get any warnings, because usually when you're AI, you're just taking the race slow but steady, as we have a little bit of car park here. Jamal gets a 5-second time penalty for collision with Little Lick. What has happened there? Look like a bit of car park at Ronan also got some damage. Yarno left the session. Maybe rage quit from Yarno. Or he got, or his Wi-Fi just crashed. I don't know, but there we go. We have another driver as safety car will go into pits on this lap. Surely there will be some talks with stewards after the race. When will ARL go? That's the question. He's still weaving. He still is not going. He's still heating up these tires. He's still bunching up the field. And we are racing again here in Baku. ARL got a decent getaway, but of course Jamal wasn't hard, so that can be a little bit hard for him, because he will have surely less grip now than ARL, who is on mediums. But Jamal managed to defend from Dittel on the restart, so he made himself a really big favor there. Dittel, who still holds P3, ahead of Wong Fi, Nikos Yuki, Ronan, and Ben Watson, as Formula.com and Jarno are in AI. As Yuki gets a 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings, same as Ronan, who had one, and Dittel is creating a little bit of train here. Yuki tries to make a move into Hassel section, but Wong Fi has none of it, but to be honest, that was always the gap who is which will close, as Yuki has brushed the wall there a little bit. Got any damage? I don't think so. The intensity of the impact wasn't that big, as Jamal is trying to make a gap to Dittel, because obviously he has 5 seconds time penalty. Dittel is trying to break a toe from Wong Fi. Dittel is really struggling with mediums. Wong Fi is really close to him. Still no DRS here, and I think Wong is just slightly too far to make a move. Two McLaren is just watching from the background. All of this fighting helps Jamal to get hit into these hard tires and pull away, as Wong Fi still cannot get past Little Lick and makes a slight bit of contact with him there, and Yuki went to the wall there. He has some damage, cannot tell from this angle.
Molling mama, molling mama. Čestita sam je u školi još dok sam bio. Nisam ja kao i da se tako.
I don't think he has some damage. I don't think he has. As the rain started, the rain started to fall in Baku. I think Jamal will pay the price of his tire choice on during the safety car. This is it's like the recreation of season 1 race here in Baku, which I participated, but crashed out in the end. But enough about that. Let's focus on this race and these drivers who entertain us all race long with the show they're offering here. As Ben got passed by Yuki, Ronan is close behind Wong Fi, who is close behind Dittel, who is closing in on Jamal. Will start to struggle here. Now Dittel will have the advantage as yellow flag there. Yuki spun again. Dittel will now have an advantage compared to Jamal because it's still not inters, but it's just a light drizzle as Jamal's closing in slightly on ARL, looks like. Nope, not quite. As the Wong-Fei and Runner are fighting, Runner trying a bit of ambitious move going from one. Wong-Fei made a switch back. Managed to defend from the position. DRS is still enabled here. Ronan and Wong-Fei really close to each other. Ronan locking up his front wheels. These guys are really pushing. Ronan trying to make a move here, late braking, and there's contact and Ronan is around. Wong-Fei survived this, but it's a really awkward place to spin. As Ben Watson gets up to P5 as we have yellow flag here. Yuki has spun again, it looks like. But the question is, will we see the inters until the end of the race? Because rain is not falling that hard, it's light drizzle, but so slick tires are working, but slicks are working still, but will grip level fade away enough to make drivers think about Inter as Jamal spins and goes into the wall, breaking his front wing off. Really unfortunate for Jamal. Watching really good race as we have Yuki spinning again. See Jamal, will he go for the Inter or will he go for slick tires? Jamal into the pits. Waters is who has. Jamal is serving that 5-second time penalty. Cleaning the front wing, and Jamal is going for softs. Jamal is going for softs, so obviously thinking that the rain is not falling hard enough to make a move on the Inter. Yuki goes in the pits. Same as Wong-Fei, same as Ronan. And Ronan is going on Inters. Ronan went on Inters. Yuki is going on softs. Separate strategies in McLaren. Separate strategies in McLaren. So let's see who will have the upper hand. As Dittel is still holding on that P2 from Wong-Fei. Let's see. As Wong-Fei has probably that's because of maybe Wong-Fei's tires are just more up to temperature because he's on those mediums for 14 laps while Dittel is still trying to hit his pile up old mediums. As Ben is on P4. We have spin there, it's Jamal again. No damage. As Ronan, I think he's closing in on Jamal. I think Ronan made the right call. ARL pits, so it's Dittel. ARL going for the Inters. Jamal is out of the race. Dittel going for the Inters. I think as we have another safety car. Ben going to the pits. Will we see a double stack for the will he get held? No, it's a perfect double stack for Alfa Romeo. Ben going for the Inter. Formula Com in the Icon P5, same as the Arno, whose AI stays out. Everyone's on the inters except apart from Arno's AI and Iko's Yuki, but he didn't even come to pits yet. Also, Wonkwei's stayed out on the mediums, but I think that's wrong decision because his car is sliding everywhere. Even Yuki goes into pits. Yep, he's definitely enters now. Wonkwei is then struggling to keep his car under control in safety car conditions. Cars all over the place. Really big mistake from Wonkwei. He'll lose so much time. Yuki gets a penalty. No, Yuki had one already. My bad. Excuse me. Let's see whether Wonkwei go into the pits now. He probably should go. Yes, he is going to the pits. Switching on the surely switching on the Inter. Yep, that's right. Inter starts from Wonkwei. Decently quick pit stop as ARL goes into the pits again. What is happening there? Did he break his front wing? Yep, ARL has no wing. What happened to him? Terrible luck for ARL. The race has been pretty much a big roller coaster for the French Red Bull driver. So Wonkwei is still leading the race because ARL's mistake. Dittel is on P2, Ben is on P3, ARL comes out into P4, Orlacom is on P5, Ronan is on P6, Arno's AI also pitted to P7. And it's on P7 and Yuki is trying to catch up to the others. I think they should be able to. But with 8 laps to go, Wonkwei leads from Dittel, Ben Watson, ARL, Formula.com, Ronan, Yarno, and Yuki. To anyone in the chat, let us hear your predictions. Who is going to win the ARL round two of season 2 around Baku? What do you think? Let us know in the chat. As we will have at least, I think, one more of the laps behind the safety car. Pardon me. So lap 20 out of 26. Something happened. 6.5 laps to go. I think 6.5 or 7 laps to go. As we have safety car in this lap, Yuki trying to get rid of Jarno's AI, but he got an illegal, so that will compromise his restart, I would say. Wonkvi is punching up the field slightly. Yuki again trying to get Ronan now trying to get rid of Formula Com's AI, but I don't think he should do that following his teammate example, because he could compromise his restart. As Wonkvi and Dittel are going really close here, and Dittel has to go into pits. What happened there? As Wonkvi goes, Ben is on P2. ARL trying to make a move here, but could not make it. Ronan really close to the ARL. The Dittel had some wing damage. Yep, I think he did. ARL still hounding the back of Ben Watson, who did run out of ERS. Yuki overtook Ronan, possibly a team switching McLaren. As Wonkvi is running away from Ben, who spins round in castle section. So ARL gets P2 and he can start pursue Wonkvi for the victory. Yuki is also close. Ronan likewise again locking his both front wheels. ARL had a bit of contact there with the wall. No damage, but Yuki makes a nice move coming to, I think that's turn 12 or so, I don't know, but Ronan also gets back past ARL. Maybe he got some damage. Maybe that's the case. Let's see. ARL stays out on track, so everything's fine with the car as Ronan is using his teammate as ARL trying to make some ambitious move, I will say it, into turn 1, but Ronan was late on brakes. Wonkvi already created almost that 2 second gap to Yuki, who is having a bit of slide coming to turns 5 and 6, 6 and 7. I don't know. As Yuki is out of ERS, Ronan ARL has dropped down massively. and ARL has 100% of ERS. Ronan as well. Yuki has a little bit more or less ERS than his teammate, but he's closing in on Wongfi. Let's see, will Yuki manage to, or will he try to make an attack for the race lead? Really pushing, looking up in the first two corners now, as Ben pits again. What is Ben planning to do? Another pit for being changed. I'm not sure because of Cody's brilliant camera angle. As Yuki is really close to Ronan now, almost to Wongfi, excuse me, almost in his gearbox. As Wongfi gets 3-second time penalty. Wongfi gets 3-second time penalty, so Yuki's pressure really paid off here. So we might see a McLaren win potentially, as we have yellow flag in sector 1. Ben has spun, ripped off his front wing again. Well, that front wing didn't last long. This run is really close to Wongfi and Yuki now. Will Yuki try to make a move? Coming on this straight. Wongfi is having slightly more ERS. Will McLaren go tactical here and maybe switch those two drivers? We don't know, but if you thought this is over, I think this proves to you this is far from over. Yuki again looking up into going to turn 2. A bit of moment here, but nothing dramatical happened to him, as he's spending that ERS for his life. Again, he's really close to Wongfi here. Ronan dropped out. Of this train. He's 2 seconds behind them now. Ronan can just sit and watch those two and maybe potentially hope that they'll keep fighting so he can stay within 3 seconds of it, of them. Decide to play smart. Here, so Yuki is again really late on brakes. Really close to back on Wongfi now. But Wongfi has so much more ERS to play with. So I think that's a slight advantage to Swedish driver in the Ferrari than over British driver whose origins are from Zimbabwe in McLaren. Third gear. Yuki is really trying to get traction out over this corner. He sends one late move coming to turn 2, taking out Wongfi, and I think he got some damage to front wing. Let his teammate go, that's a question, but really big mistake from Yuki. Really big mistake from Yuki there. Maybe that was a bit too ambitious, a bit too desperate. I think those two just handed the win to Ronan. I understand people will want to go for it, but I think this was a bit too much of a sense. As the rain stopped falling, I think Yuki's letting his teammate go. Side by side, Ronan brushed the wall there. They're really close. It's I think it's quite hard to for the to watch the race right now in McLaren garage as Little Lick retires, 1 lap to go. Ronan is just following Yuki, I think, and Yuki let him go now, or he didn't. As Wongfi is closing in on both of them again. And he gets the move done, but Yuki overtakes him again. Ronan likewise. Ronan trying to send one on Yuki. Bit of contact there. Wongfi is boxed in between 2 cars. Coming out of turn 2. Sends one. And there has been some contact made. No damage this time, but again Wongfi is doing a mistake now and actually sends late lunge going to turn 3. Judging his braking point, and I think those guys fighting just handed out the win to Ronan, who smartly kept his nose clean, but Yuki is pulling a gap to Ronan. Now. He misses. He just needs around 4 tenths, or so he needs just a couple of tenths more to secure win on track. I don't think that will happen. So Yuki takes the win on track, but Ronan doing a bit of show off here, and Ronan slowing down purposely to secure Yuki the win on the final lap. Well, Ronan is playing a bit of what Eddie, his fellow countryman Eddie Irvine was doing in Ferrari to when he was there with Michael Schumacher. So McLaren won 2 with some recreation of Rubens Barrichello and Michael Schumacher, 20,000 scenes from 2002 Austrian Grand Prix. Here, but yeah, so Yuki takes the win, at least for now. I don't know if there will be some talks with, surely there will be some talks with George, but I don't know, but for now Yuki takes the win. Ronan is on P2, ARL is on P3, and Wongfi is on P4. Then in top 5 have AI of Jarno, and on 6 we have another AI of Formula.com, and then on P7 we have Ben Watson, and on P8 we have Dittel, and then from 9th to 14th Jamal, High, Renz, HBS, Art, Druid, and Bars retired from the race. Well, I think we saw another uh, crazy race around Baku, so Baku never disappoints with that. Uh, we again saw some, I will say stupid moves. I understand people want to go for it, but some moves were just a little bit too desperate and a little bit too ambitious. And now it happened that those moves costed some guys potentially a good result in the race. So congrats to our top three drivers, and my name was Ivan. You were watching ARL round 2 of season 2 around Baku, Azerbaijan. Until next time, goodbye.